Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Clair Obscur. Last time we left off, we finished everything up at the festival, and I think we are good to go ahead and get over here now. Hello, sis. How you doing?
The Chief Counselor honors us with her presence. What? Still mad I'm going?
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
I've heard you say otherwise.
You and I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it is.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, I mean that makes sense. That there would be people that just straight up think it is a waste of time. But the political complexities necessitate it. It's vital for morale, like the higher ups in the political infrastructure think it's vital for morale, but they also know it's completely pointless, but are still allowing it to happen. That's rough.
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating. They might just find a guillotine for you too.
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that'll have a real impact.
Em, you're doing great work, really. Getting things ready for the last generation. You've got it well in hand here. Let me do my part, out there, and win us a chance to live.
We're never going to see each other again.
I mean, you're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Just take care of Mayel, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go with you.
Me? You're her guardian too. You stop her.
We're her guardians, not her jailers. She really wants off this island.
I think that's fair. Especially someone that seems to be of the age that they were effectively born into this and haven't really ever known anything else.
Don't you have a speech to give?
Well, I mean, I guess all of them at this point were born into it, I suppose.
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
At least all the people we've seen. There's people that could be like 70, 80 that possibly knew a world before this, but...
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
I do. Understand? I just... Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
Proceed to Emma's speech. This will conclude the festival and Expedition 33 will depart. Yeah. Alright. Lego. Ah, our little cakes. With our little sad, flaccid Eiffel Tower candles.
Expeditioners. The Sword of Lumiere. We honor your dedication. We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world. Others to discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones. Others to find meaning in our all-too-short lives. As you sail into the unknown, know that Lumiere stands with you. When you battle the Paintress, know that Lumiere fights with you. Let the stones of her monolith crumble. Let her body lie at the end of the world. Unable to paint another death, let the stars no longer be hidden by her oppressive silhouette. Let the world once again watch the sun rise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth. Tomorrow comes. Thanks to you, Expedition 33.
God, this game has such a strong opening. And the music is so good. I saw that this game has apparently sold stupid well, and I'm incredibly happy for them. I'm so happy that a big turn-based RPG is doing well. I'm super happy about that, because hopefully it shows companies that people still want these things.
Get ready. You're old. How did you survive the Gommage? Which expedition are you from? Fall back! We need to go!
I like Lucien. Please make it Lucien.
It's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Merde! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The Indigo Tree.
Oh.
Come on! Move! Fucking snap out!
No! Lucien! God, look at this enemy straight out of Lovecraft cosmic horror, Bloodborne. Look outside. Oh god, what a start. I'm guessing those are Nevrons. Don't know who the old timer was. But yeah, things didn't go well for us, I would say. God, what a good start to a game. I'm so enthralled. Once I actually have the time, it'll be very easy to do longer episodes of this. I feel you, friend. Oh. Holy shit, what a beautiful environment. Oh my god. That was a lot that just happened in 13 minutes. I didn't even get the chance to talk about how ironic and kind of hilarious my sister's speech was after she just told me that this was a bloody pointless guillotine. Or bloodless, pointless guillotine. And then she was like, oh, we honor your sacrifice. And then all of that happened? Oh my god. Oh. Video game is strong. Video game is strong. Hey, Gustav. We're doing, aren't we? We're alive. We're good. There's a giant thing up there. Hello. Ooh, 180 chroma. That looks like a giant coffin. But it could just be like a monolith with like runes on it. Oh god. I went into the water with the camera. Don't want to do that. Oh. What is this giant glowing blue tree too? Yeah, I guess these are just ruins because I'm seeing more of this stuff. Stuff that fell from the sky. Do we have the JRPG city in the sky? There's always got to be one. You know, people talk about attacking and dethroning God and stuff, which you know is in a lot of them. But what about floating city in the sky that you have to get to once you get your airship? You know, it's so common. Xenogears, Tales. Final Fantasy usually has them. That was the other thing I wanted to talk about specifically too, is like, I love that this is a return to turn-based RPGs. It has some, like, action RPGs things in it with the parrying and stuff, but I mean, like, I mean, yeah, I guess less action RPG and more like, it has some reflex-based stuff in it, but so does, like, Paper Mario, for example. It has those kinds of timing things too. But I like that this is a return to turn-based RPGs. I'm not going to be one of the people that, like, just kind of hates what Final Fantasy has turned into now, because that's, like, that's whatever, that's fine. Final Fantasy was the same thing for a long time. You know, it's kind of whatever if they want to change what Final Fantasy is. I don't super mind. There's a place for that kind of Final Fantasy, but I also think there's a place for this and wish it hadn't totally went to the wayside. As long as there's something to replace what Final Fantasy was in my mind back in the day with, like, you know, 7, 9, 10, hell, even 12. As long as there's something to replace that in my mind, I'm perfectly happy with Final Fantasy becoming something else. I'm not attached to the brand itself, more so just what it did. So, I am totally happy that this game exists, and I hope other developers and stuff take notice, especially with how well this game is doing. I think it sold, like, 500,000, like, already, or on, like, its first day, or its first few days. I remember seeing an article about it, and it feels deserved. Expedition status. You can briefly check the expedition status and use a chroma elixir to recover health without interrupting exploration. Expedition status shows the name of the current area, the expedition's current objective, bindings for exploration. Run, free aim, strike. Oh, can we get first strikes? Like in Metaphor, I'm guessing, but yeah, I mean, there's other games that do it obviously too, but Metaphor is the one I've played recently where you just kind of run around freely in a world like this, and you can, like, you know, get the back attack on things and stuff, but like Tales games and like Blue Dragon and stuff do it obviously as well. Cool. Current health of the expedition, the current amount of chroma elixirs. If the expedition is in bad shape, use a chroma elixir to fully heal all members. Chroma elixirs replenish at expedition flags. Interesting. We have like a limited well, I mean, it says it right there, an elixir. We basically have a mega elixir every single save, basically. That is neat. I've never seen something like that in a, like, turn-based RPG before. Not that I can think of at the moment. This is interesting. These statues. Clearly human in shape. God, I'm going to be sitting around staring at everything, so, I hope you're ready for that. Yeah, I'll run. I'm smelling the roses right now. This is a smell the roses game, you know? Burbs. Hello. Makes me so sad I never actually got to finish Metaphor. I'll have to get back to it. It's a Machina, stay away. Or a Mechon. Or a... root person? God, you kind of remind me of the main character from Grime. With your black hole head. Free aim. Free aim shots are a good way to hit flying enemies, as well as target an enemy's weak point. Ah, it's like letting Waka take care of the flyers. Try to aim. And enemies have a weak point. Shooting costs 1 AP. Aim at the Lancelier's weak point to deal increased damage. It's RT to shoot. So is that the weak point? I mean, it kind of directed me there. No? Okay, no, it's definitely that. That made way more sense. Okay. I shot its weak point. I think I want to save the rest. So yeah. Alrighty. Now we just do an attack. I have to wait a little bit before I can do that again. Ooh, okay. God, the music is so good. The music in this game. The only thing that's made me go like, oh, this music as hard as this was Metaphor. Absolutely Metaphor. In recent times. At least RPG. A lamppost? Or is that just a signpost? Straight up. I can't grab your weapon. It was like kind of framed, so it was like maybe. Like both in the cutscene and right there. It's interesting that the rest of its body disappeared, but its weapon is what stayed behind. Very, very interesting. I had something else in my head to say, but I've forgotten what it was now. Yeah, this is more just like a signpost. I don't think there's a lamp up there. Okay, so I gotta find some people from the expedition, right? I need party members. I'm guessing based off of who's with us, I'm guessing Mael is going to be one. And Lune? Possibly? I was hoping maybe Lucienne was going to be one. I liked Lucienne. But, yeah. Sadly, no. I think Lucienne got by the hand monsters. So, yeah, it is vibrating because there's a grapple point nearby, but what are these exactly? They're even glowing. I'm guessing people just install these to places so that you can grapple. But those are sitting on the ground, but they're still glowing. As if they're interactable. There's another one of those weird, definitely misshapenly humanoid statues. Okay. Another one of these. This one's like, yeah, a little bit differently shaped. It's like the top of, it's like a cone, I guess. What's happening over here? Like light refracting there. It looks like a barrier or something, but I don't think there is a barrier here. They've talked about, I think that's like light reflecting off of something, or light going through something, maybe? Maybe not, though. Maybe this is super a barrier. Like one of those barriers that they talked about that they have active over the, Lumiere. Hi? Oh, no. Yeah, your arm's definitely cut off. God, when the person just got decapitated, yeah, I was shocked there for a second. I was like, oh my. And this is like some kind of crazy centurion looking thing. It has like 2 shields, it's huge, it has all these spears. Okay. Hello? How do we do? Yes, yes. X to climb. Ah, yes. Reminds me, I never got to rebirth either. I still need to get to that too. Okay, I heard something moving and then I heard you gasp, but I think you're more so just gasping about how many expeditioneers died right here. Yeah, usually by these spears too. God, did they have like a... What did they have, like a ballista set up over there? Like, are we playing Fire Emblem and they have one of the ballista people hiding in the woods? Is that what's happening? And our crew just walked into like the worst choke point? This is a terrible choke point to walk into. They could have all just appeared up there on the cliff and just started raining hell down upon them. Okay. Hello. Interesting lights. Is it safe for me to breathe this? Ooh, it is dark. Little lightning bug friends? Hi. There may be some survivors holed up here. Whole lot of bodies. Maybe this is where one of the expeditions had a camp. Ugh. Never mind. But this kind of looked like, for a second, like an old tent or something in my brain. But no, I think it's more like strands of connected gooey flesh. Oh. Oh.
You do that. We both die. Hey. Fucking hell. Wake up, Gustav.
Lune. The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around, look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucien.
This is not the place. The Lumina converter seems intact. It's about time we test it in real conditions.
Putain.
Oh, music is so good. I gotta say, Lune, wow, this is a really shit situation to be a character that does not wear shoes. You are walking around in garbage. Oh god, this music is going hard, though. Alright. Not that. This.
A storm is coming.
Lune's stains. Lune's skills generate elemental stains. Okay, so you're our mage, who... Her skills also consume specific stains to enhance their effects. It is cool how hard this game leans into the language of, like, art, specifically in regards to painting, because we're fighting the paintress. We have stains, we have lumina, we have chroma, like, we have all these things, and a lot of the language and mechanics are leaning into it super, super hard. Okay. You can consume specific stains to enhance their effects. Okay, I've seen something like this before. 5 types of stains. Light stains can be consumed in place of any other, so that's like our universal one. So yeah, your four main elements that you would expect. Except sometimes it's swapped out for wind instead of lightning. Cycle between the different elements to get the most out of her skills. So yeah, makes sense. Casting skills generate stains, some skills can consume stains. Okay. Generating stains. Lune's starting skills are Ice Lance and Immolation. Ice is usually my favorite type. Ice and Lightning. Ice Lance is an ice skill that generates 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Use Ice Lance to generate stains. Okay. Interesting. And then Immolation applies Burn, which is probably a dot, and can consume ice stains to increase damage. Okay. Okay, so you have like a... I don't know what I would call it, but there's like an order of operations to your skills where you want to use certain things in certain situations to get certain status effects on. I usually like these kinds of characters a lot because they're incredibly versatile. Alright. Slow is also pretty good, I'm sure. Porter is weak to ice and took 50% more damage from Ice Lance. Most enemies have elemental affinities. Weakness takes 50% more damage. Resistance takes 50% less. Nullify, absorb. Okay, so yeah, our SMT is here. Find enemies' affinities and exploit them to optimize the damage you deal. Okay, but it's just about optimization. It's not technically like, oh, we're gonna get extra actions like you do in a SMT or anything. Slow is a debuff that reduces the speed of the character by 25%. Okay, good. So now we get... well, we would get more actions. Some enemies can attack the whole expedition at once. Press RB to parry and execute an expedition counter. Ooh, okay. Cool. I mean, I can't overcharge, so we are just going to have to do one of these.
Aroma is flowing.
Consuming stains. Lune now has 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Immolation will consume Lune's ice stain to deal increased damage. Light stains will be consumed if no corresponding elemental stains are available. Use Immolation to burn. That is about what I expected. Alright. You burn. Deals damage at the beginning of the character's turn. It's possible to be affected by multiple instances of burn, which increases the burn damage received. Cool. Okay, the character's turn. So the character who cast it, I'm imagining, and not just any character on my party, because that would make the dots stack up really quickly. Okay. But maybe that's what it means by, what's the word? Multiple instances. Dodger, level 1. Gain 1 AP on perfect dodge once per turn. Ooh. Chroma Catalyst. Perfect dodges are easier to get than parries too, but I would want to lean into parries if I could.
We did it, Gustav. Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we? It really works. We're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Come on. There might be other survivors at the Indigo Tree.
Can Mari use Lancet? Are you our blue mage? Or does that just absorb Lumina to just like give me XP basically? New Pictus, Dodger. Gain 1 AP on perfect dodge once per turn. 12 speed, 3% crit rate. Pictos can be equipped to increase character stats. Higher level Pictos grant better stats. They also provide passive effects called Lumina. Each character can learn Luminas associated with each Pictos. Luminas can be equipped in the Lumina menu using Lumina points and configure their effects without equipping the corresponding Pictos. Equip a Lumina, press start. Okay. And I probably want to hover over the character I want to put it on. Yeah. Pictos. Yeah. It's possible to see the list of available Pictos and change the character's equipped Pictos. Pictos are important pieces of equipment. Equipped Pictos are shown here. Each character can have 3 Pictos equipped at a time. Characters cannot equip the same Pictos at the same time. It is possible to sort the list of Pictos by using these sorting options. So this is probably how you differentiate them into different classes. I mean, their stats probably differ on some level, but after winning 4 battles with a Pictos equipped, it will be mastered. Every Pictos has a unique passive effect called Lumina. For mastering a Pictos, it will be possible to activate its Lumina without having the Pictos equipped. Okay, we're doing the Final Fantasy IX equipment thing. Cool. Okay, I like that system a lot, actually. You know, having to wear some potentially bad equipment for a little bit, just because it has, like, good stuff. You don't have to wear it nearly as long as you do in FF9, though, if it only takes 4 fights. Okay. What are our stats looking like? Both of us have low defense. Well, 0 defense, basically, but my vitality is higher. So I'm thinking the dodge one should go on my mage a little bit, you know. That makes more sense to me. It also gives you more speed, which is nice if you do end up being my DPS. Okay. So you get a bit more speed out of it, and then, yeah, on perfect dodge, you get AP. Okay. Edit Luminas. Passive effects you can activate once you've mastered the corresponding Pictos. Pictos is mastered after winning 4 battles. Luminas are learned for all characters at the same time. Interesting. And can be activated by multiple characters. Okay. So Luminas can be activated by multiple characters, but you can't have Pictos on multiple characters. But that doesn't really matter because the Luminas are all learned at the same time for everyone anyway. Available Luminas can be seen here. You can activate or deactivate Luminas freely at any time outside of battle. Luminas activated by currently equipped Pictos can't be deactivated. The amount of available Lumina points is shown here. Each Lumina costs a specific amount of points to activate. The more points the character has, the more Lumina they can activate at the same time. Each character gains 1 Lumina point per level, and more can be found by exploring. Filtering and sorting Lumina will make it easier to find the right ones. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we don't need to activate that. Okay. Yeah, that all seems good. Now, I did have these things in my inventory. Over here. Oh, and our weapons are specifically what give us the various things. Interesting. There's that weird pick those. Here we go. Can be consumed to give an additional Lumina point to a character. I have 3 of those. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I think we'll go ahead and end off there. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.